Tell me about yourself.
My name is Mbuyi and I am a student at Kepler University, a branch of Southern New Hampshire University.
So tell me about your past work experience.
My past work experience involved a time in high school when I was a debate trainer. It was a job. I was in charge of teaching students about debate skills, mostly public speaking skills, how to use critical thinking while supporting their ideas. Yeah, it was pretty much about debating skills. Another work experience that I have was about a time when I worked in an exhibition of lotion products where I had to advertise them to the customers and give them more details about those products. Yeah.
So describe a time when you worked well on a team.
A time when I worked well on a team was actually recently in our class. We had an activity where we had to work in a group of 5 people. It was a project about analyzing different articles in order to come up with main ideas or themes of those articles. And my team was like, they were struggling to focus or know what they had to do. So I had to remind everyone what we were there to do and also bring back that spirit of working, and it worked. They all came back in the mood of working, and I also shared ideas which turned out to be very effective for our work. We end up like working well, analyzing those articles and having a good outcome. Yes.
Oh wow, it was great. So tell me about a time when you had to do when you had many things to do and had to prioritize your tasks.
A time when I had many things to do was when I had many projects and assignments to work on, which had different deadlines, but which were overlapping with each other. But all those assignments had different deadlines, so I had to prioritize. For example, I had a technology assignment which was due on 10 a.m. while I also had another communication assignment which was due at 11 p.m. So I had to prioritize, even though both were very important. I had to work on them, but I first worked on the technology assignment and made sure that I submitted it on time, and then went on with the communication assignment. That's how I prioritized.
So tell me about a time when you had to go above and beyond the call of duty. How did you handle the situation?
Yeah, about a time when I had to go beyond the call of duty. I remember this time when my younger brother was applying for university in Uganda. That application involved writing an essay of five paragraphs, which were about describing himself, his vision. I had to help him include all those information in a 5-paragraph essay. And I had to go beyond the call of duty because at first I thought that he had knowledge or some concepts about how to write a paragraph or an essay, but he didn't know how the steps to follow, which should be included. So I had to first teach him what an essay is, what is included. I had to teach him what an introduction is, what should be included in an introduction, how to develop paragraphs using the thesis statement that he used in the introduction, and also how to develop a concise conclusion basing on the information developed in those paragraphs. So I had to teach him all that, and also give him time to make sure that he now understands the concept of writing an essay. After that, he was able to write that essay of the application. He was able to do it on his own, but I supervised the work, I analyzed it after, and it turned out to be a good essay. Then after, that application also went well because he got accepted in that university. Yeah.
Oh, wow, you did a great job. So tell me about a time when you worked effectively under pressure.
A time when I worked effectively under pressure is a time when, in my last year of high school, I was preparing for the national examination. It was a really a hard time because I had a lot to do. I had many things to work on. I had many courses to review, many articles to read, many books to read. It was really hard, but finally I told myself that I had to work. It was I had to pass through that door in order to reach to my objective. I couldn't work effectively and succeed on the national examination without working hard for it. So despite that pressure, despite the stress that I had, that I had so many things to work on, I tried my best, and what helped me accomplish that effectively was that I scheduled that maybe today I'm gonna work on mathematics. I'm gonna study mathematics. Tomorrow I will study biology, and the other day I will study chemistry. All that schedule enabled me to work effectively under that pressure. I made sure that I went through each course, which enabled me finally to work effectively in my national exams and succeeded brilliantly. Thank you.
Okay. So give me an example of a time when you showed initiative.
A time when I showed initiative was about a time in high school when there were visitors from the Ministry of Education in Rwanda who came to visit our school in order to analyze how we work, how teachers teach, and all that. And they came in our class and asked for volunteers who would like uh, to host those visitors and accompany them and give them explanations about our school. It seemed as if no one in the class was willing to do that, so I took initiative. I said, why not take this opportunity and just accompany these visitors? Maybe it can turn out to be something big for me. I can get contacts or gain other important connections that might help me in the future. So I took the initiative out of the whole class, and they said, yes, Grace, you're going to do it. Then when those visitors came, I accompanied them around the whole school, gave them details and information about how we study, how we work, and they seemed to appreciate how I was explaining to them our system, and they really appreciated my efforts. And my initiative paid back finally, because the visitors appreciated by my company and the information I provided.
Wow.
Thank you.
So, to the last question that I wanted to ask, is there anything else you would like us to know about you? Like anything?
Yeah, actually, there is a number of things that you would know about me. Actually, I am a hardworking person. When I set my mind to doing something, I make sure that I accomplish it, and by the time that I set for myself. And also, I am a person who likes to make sure that I am of help to the people in need. For example, if someone needs something that I can provide or help him with, I don't hesitate. I help that person. Another thing is that I like to think about something, or I can say think critically about something in order to develop something out of it, find maybe a solution, or create something new which can also lead to other benefits. Yeah.
Oh, so it was really nice getting to know you, Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, take care.
Thank you.